Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Smith and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. I'm so happy you found me. I have a Dollar Tree DIY for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to make this beautiful hydrangea wreath using all Dollar Tree items. Let me show you how to make it. For today's project, you're going to need one of these green foam wreath forms that you can pick up from Dollar Tree. They are 9.8 inches in diameter, and you can find them over in their floral department. You're also going to need a variety of the hydrangea blooms. All of these I picked up at Dollar Tree. And I picked up 4 different colors. These were the different colors that I could find, and they are marked hydrangeas. This one I thought was so pretty. It has all the little blue shades in it and a little bit of yellow in the center. And then they have this white that has a little bit of tipped pink in it. And then I really like this beautiful bright pink. It has lighter shades of pink, a little bit of white, and a little bit of yellow in the center. And the last color I could find is this really pretty purple. It's darker around the edges and fades to a light, almost a pale yellow in the center. I did pick up 3 stems of each color. I don't think I'm going to need that many. I'm thinking probably 2 stems per color, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't run out. Now I've also pulled out 2 different types of greenery that I want to add. Picked this up at Dollar Tree. It came in a package of 5 stems, and this is their fern. I have 3 stems here. And then I also pulled this out. This is just called artificial fern. I really do like this. I think these leaves look a little bit more like an actual hydrangea leaves than the ones that come on with the stem. So that's why I pulled 2 stems of this out to add. Now you're going to need a pair of wire cutters, or I use these. These are the gardening shears that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. They are stainless steel, and I like them because they have this little divot, so it's easy to put the stem and get it in the right place and trim it. So I'm going to prep my blooms here. And on each stem, you just want to come down maybe about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch and cut. So you just have a nice little short stem. Go ahead and remove your blooms. We're not going to be using the leaves at this time, but you can save those for another project. I have all my florals trimmed. I'm really happy with that. And I'm going to be using my Sure Bonder glue pot. That's all nice and heated up. Now each stem gave me 5 little bundles, and I'm going to be placing them in clusters of 2 to 3 little bundles per cluster. And how I'm going to be placing these is, first of all, I'm just going to go and stick them right into the floral foam where I want them. Then I'm going to pull them out and then dip it in the hot glue. And then go ahead and place it back into the floral foam. Just like that. And then I want to place, like I said, 2 or 3 of these together so I have a cluster of the color. Now I'm going to go ahead and get all my florals on before I start adding any of my greenery. I'm just going to sneak in my greenery in the areas that I need to fill in. So that's 3 little clusters. I think that's the perfect little size. So now I'm going to go ahead and change color to something else and just work my way all the way around the wreath. For your convenience, in the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials I used to complete this hydrangea wreath. If you enjoy hauls, crafts, and learning new craft techniques, please consider subscribing to my channel. I do upload new content every week, and if you hit the notification bell when it pops up, YouTube should let you know every time I upload new content. So as you're placing your flowers, you just want to make sure that you come down on the side far enough to cover the side and come down far enough on the inside to cover the inside. I'm going to go ahead and finish adding the rest of my florals. There you go. I have all of my flowers attached. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Now it did take 3 stems of each color to complete the wreath. So that is a total of 12 stems of hydrangea. And that's what the back looks like. Now I did go in and cut single leaves of my greenage that I want to add. And now I'm going to go ahead and add this. And I'm just going to go around the sides and a few on the inside. And I'm just going to hot glue them. Add a little bit onto the stem. And then just kind of nestle it in. I don't want a lot of the greenery to show. I just want little bits to peek out here and there. Just like that. I'm going to go in and add the rest of my greenery, and then I'll come back and we will do our bow. I have all of my florals and my greenery glued in. I'm really happy with this result. Now I did use 2 stems of the green fern and only 1 stem of the green foliage, the large leaves. I think that's perfect. Go ahead and set this aside. We're going to work on our bow now. You're going to need 1 full-length pipe cleaner. And then I have this really pretty baby blue ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree. This is the Offray brand. And this one is 1.5 inches at 6 feet. And then I also found this really pretty pink ribbon. This is Yama Mega Roll. I also picked this up from Dollar Tree. And this one is also 1.5 inches at 18 feet. So I have a lot more of the pink here than I do with the blue. So I'm going to start with my pink. Going to measure my tails at 8 inches. And then I'm going to pinch and twist. Okay, that twisted part is what's going to go down in between the 2 large dowel rods here in the front. Now I like to use my easy bow maker to make bows because it helps me hold on to the bow as I make it. I have arthritis and it becomes difficult for me to hold the ribbon sometimes. So this helps quite a bit. Now this ribbon has a nice side and a not so nice side. So when you come through after you've done your tail, you want to make sure that you twist it so that the nice side is facing down. And I'm going to be making my loops at 4 inches. And I'm going to make, let's see, 3 loops on either side at 4 inches. Once you have all of your loops, you can measure out your other tail at 8 inches. Now, if you need to do any adjusting, you can go ahead and do it now. You can play with your bow while it sits in the Easy Bow Maker. This way you can see how it's going to look before you take it apart and wrap it all together. And make sure everything is twisted properly, that all your loops are the size you want them to be. Okay, now I'm going to go to my blue ribbon. I don't have a lot of this blue ribbon, so I'm only going to do like a 4-inch tail. And then I'm just going to do 1 loop on either side at the 4 inches. Actually, I'm going to make them 3 inches, make it a little bit smaller. Okay, I have a little bit more ribbon than that, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to make my tail a little bit longer. I'm going to go to 6 inches. So adjust to whatever length you have of ribbon if you're working with just a small piece. I want to use every bit that I can of my ribbon. Okay. Then you take your single pipe cleaner here, lift it up, slide it in on one side, and lift up. This will help keep everything together until you can get it tied down. Make sure you keep that stacked properly, and then wrap that around to the back. That nice and snug, and give it a twist or two. And just pull your tails down and open up your loops. Dovetail my ends here. I'm going to keep this little piece I have. I want to wrap that around the center here to hide my pipe cleaner. So here in the back, go ahead and open up your pipe cleaners. And I'm going to wrap this around the center. And I'm going to fold the edges in, because I don't need it quite that wide. Like that. And then I'm going to hot glue this right around the center here. And hot glue it in the back so it's just like that. And that's what your bow should approximately look like. Now to attach it to your wreath, I have wrapped my pipe cleaners here around a floral pin. Now you can pick up the floral pins at Walmart, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. This is what they look like. They usually come in a package of about 100 for about $5. You will need one for the bow and one for the hanger. Now you can decide where you want to place your bow, and then all you need to do is just separate the florals once you find your place. And then take your floral pin and push that right into the foam. And then go ahead and adjust your bow. And there you go. Very pretty. I think that is the perfect final touch for this wreath. Now to add a hanger, just go ahead and cut a pipe cleaner in half. Then you want to take one of the floral pins, go ahead and just wrap that around the bottom, make a loop. I like to twist my ends around so that they're nice and secure. And then I always take that twisted part and put it on the bottom, pull it tight and twist it again. So I have my loop to hang it and my floral pin to push it in. And then all you do is go ahead and push it in where you want it. And then follow it up with some hot glue. And there you go, a beautiful, quick and easy hydrangea wreath. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and show me some love in the comments. This really does help support my channel. It lets YouTube know that I have content that's worth watching, and then they show it to more people and my channel grows. Thanks again for stopping by. You know it's always a pleasure to see you. I hope everyone is staying happy, healthy, and strong. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.